What's up, Saints and Aints? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a fall inspired makeup look using the face glue primer from NYX and the Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette. I'm also going to be sharing my thoughts on the Alchemist new project, the Genuine Articulates. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So first we're going to start with the eyes. Today I'm using the Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette because the colors are perfect for a fall makeup look. This shade right here as a transition shade over my lid using this Essential Crease Brush by Real Techniques.
The rose grill, got the pearly gates. The big clock, got the bumpy face. The all whites, I got shit to say. Fell out the sky, shit to say.
And then on the lid, I'm just gonna put a little deeper color. I'm gonna use this brown down here. It's like a really like chocolatey looking brown. So I'm gonna use that on my lid. For the brush, I'm using the My Kit Co. Danessa Myricks collaboration. This is the Miami Applicator MY24. Okay, and I just do this because I kind of have a hooded eye, so I know not to go too far. Alright, so that's where we landed with the shadow. Now I'm going to go in and just blend this out. And I think I'm going to use, to blend it out, I'm going to use this shade right here. I wish these really had names, but I'm going to use this shade right here. It's one of my favorites to blend with. I'm going to use this nondescript brush that I got from Amazon many years ago. Alright, so let's talk some music. I've been listening to the Alchemist new album, The Genuine Articulate, and this project has 8 tracks on it, with features from Conway the Machine, Larry June, Havoc, Schoolboy Q, and I won't lie, it took me a couple of listens to get into this album, but there are a few songs on here that have made it to my constant rotation playlist that y'all know we gonna get into them. And this is Scientology featuring Havoc, and this beat has drums on it for y'all that love to scream about drumless tracks. The drums on this song really give me like that classic Mobb Deep feeling. So I was excited when I saw pictures of Havoc and Alchemist back in the studio because Mobb Deep is one of my favorite duos in hip hop. Murder Music was a very big part of my freshman year in college. Other Mobb Deep albums too, but that one in particular, I remember me and my roommate, we played that album so much that we could probably recite that shit in our sleep. It was coming through the walls. And it was really crazy because at the time we were in Charleston, South Carolina, and this was like the Hot Boys era. So a lot of like our peers were not really like checking for Mobb Deep. So it felt like we was on something that was just completely new. That began my love of like turning people on to new music. That clip of Prodigy at the end of Scientology is a really nice touch. Long live Bandana P, because he is absolutely missed. Now to prime my skin, I'm going to use NYX, the Face Glue Primer. This is new. NYX claims that this primer gives you 24 hours of hydrating wear. I think this has something called polyglutamic, I think I'm pronouncing it right, acid. It's supposed to be for hydration, which is something that I look for now in makeup because I have more mature skin. And it has maple syrup too. It says the maple syrup is for grip. So we will see. I'm not wearing my makeup really long today, but I am going out this weekend and I am going to do a wear test and see if this really holds. This is the NYX, the face glue. And let's see what the consistency, like this. Okay, tacky, we'll see. Is she, I don't get the tackiness, but it's nice and smooth. I'm just going to apply this on the skin. It says a dime-sized amount. So I think this is probably good. I'm gonna let it dry. It says it doesn't leave a white cast. But I don't know, that's been my problem with primers in the past. And then I'd have to overcompensate with makeup. Another song that I like off of here is Diego, no, I'm gonna say if I get this right, Diego Maradona. Conway, he slid on this beat. Now I like hearing Conway over Alchemist production, so I was hyped anyway to hear this song because I like them together on Lulu. And this song has me wanting another Alchemist and Conway collaboration, so hopefully from my mouth to God's ears, we will get that, because yeah, Lulu was that shit. First opinion of the primer, I mean, it feels like there'll be some stickiness, some adhesion here. It says it gives a soft focus. I don't know if I see all of that, but so far I'm impressed. The real test is how it sticks to the makeup. To conceal, I'm going to use the Fenty We're Even concealer in the shade 480N. It's just as close to my skin tone as we can get it. I just apply to the areas where I have hyperpigmentation.
Target, I point the laser toward. It's really nothing special. The game is dirty, it's a mud wrestle. Every record I bleed and spill a melt hash.
Alright, and to blend this concealer in, which brush do I want to use? Alright, I'm going to use the Real Techniques Kitten Paw brush just to blend all this in. This brush is a dub. It's already losing hairs. That's what you get. See, that's why I just prefer to just spend the money to buy the brush, because see, that lasted what? A cat paw is not really necessary in a situation. See? That's one washing too. I literally just got that. Now I'm going to apply the NYX Skin Tint in the shade 14, and I'm going to apply this with this brush and just press in as I go. This is Details. This is my favorite song on this album. It features Larry June, and I'm becoming more of a Larry June fan with each feature that I hear, and I also like doing it for me. It was a really solid project, so I look forward to getting into more of his music. But this track has Alchemist like best verse overall in the entire project, and he's really popping his shit on this song. He put a hit out on the winter. Now it's the summer's turn, and he's not lying, because one thing about Alchemist, he has been consistent, and his career is really a study in longevity. He's also kept his name alive, like not turning down, like being still selective, but you know, working with a little everybody. Oh, he got, I like that too. Some expensive jacket is what I keep the stick under. Another whip at this point. I'm collecting VIN numbers. Look at that. The way I'm chewing, I know it makes your stomach turn. That's an IG caption. Coming to an IG post near you. But yeah, Alchemist gave us a ton of quotables on this verse, and they just dropped the video for this too. It's real simple. It's him and Larry June riding around in a nice ass car. And one thing Larry June gonna do, honey, is he gonna pop his shit too about getting to the bag, getting a bigger house, needing a hard hat, brand new concrete. Next, I am going to apply my blush. This is the NYX Buttermelt blush, and this is in the shade Back and Butter. Let's see how it looks. Okay, this looks like my kind of carrying on. Okay, so I'm gonna put it here in the L shape part of my face. I usually don't go any further than this. Okay, this is real. It's what I'm looking for. I wouldn't got a little carried away over here, so I'm gonna have to super blend. Genuine Articulate is a really solid project. Y'all know I don't like to say anything is good or bad, but personally I like hearing Alchemist rap. I like production on here is really good. I am certainly looking forward to hearing some of these beats on the next rapper's best friend. Okay, I did too much on the blush, so I'm just taking a puff here and just blending some of this in, because I just did not know it was going to be that pigmented. But yes, I'm liking it. It's got like more of a purplish type tint. Genuine Articulate is out now on all streaming platforms and is linked below in the description. Be sure to check that out and let me know what you think. Now I'm going to brighten my under eye with the Fenty We're Even concealer. I'm going to use two shades here, 370N and 430W. I used one on the inner quarter and one on the outside. And what I'm listening to now, this is Three-Way Slim. He just dropped a new project called The Big Three. This is my first time kind of listening to it, so this is not the review. I just need some background grooves, and maybe this is my first time giving a real listen. Oh, I like this song. This is Richmond Speedway. I fucks with this. Now, this was one that I heard that stood out. All right, so I'm just gonna let this concealer dry down before I blend it. Now with my Sephora 71 Pro Concealer Brush, I'm going to go around outside first and blend this out. I don't know, I'm so disappointed in that Real Techniques brush because everybody be going on and on about how great it is. Okay, so my first real thought about this primer as I'm doing my makeup, because I didn't use the blurring balm powder on top of it. I can see my pores greatly and bigly. I don't know how I feel about that. It may make it stay, but it's not really great on that. But we'll see. I'm going to go back with my flat concealer brush to just kind of get all this and diffuse it back down, because just blend it a lot better. I still don't like how this gotta be blended out some more. I used way too much. That buttermelt is highly pigmented. I took it for a joke because it's a lot. I'm going to contour with the Fenty Matchstick in the shade Espresso. I didn't do a contour or highlight to my nose this time, or my forehead. I feel like it just makes my forehead look bigger when I do that. Perfect. Now I'm going to set my under eye using the Pat McGrath pressed powder and a clean puff. And I'm just going to press that into the under eye. So I saw on Instagram where Westside Gunn, Raekwon, and Ghostface were all together. And Westside Gunn posted a picture and he asked the question in the caption if Ray and Ghost need to drop a new album executive produced by the Fly God. And to that I say yes, we need it. I'd love to see it. Westside Gunn, Raekwon, and Ghostface, they all have super descriptive styles of rhyming, and I think that Wes would really be able to help them like find a sound that's current, and I know that he would have the production and the features like curated to a T. I think he would give them not like a new sound, but still work within like what their sound is, like what we know Raekwon and Ghostface for, and just expound on that, like just make it current. And I just feel like he has that talent of putting together like a really well curated project with the features, the production, all that is gonna make sense. So I'd like to see it, you know, from my mouth to God's ears. I would like to see what that would end up sounding like. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. And I'm just gonna press the powder around my nose too. Pat McGrath, girl, I love her powder. I gotta get another pressed powder because the lid, for what I spend on this, the lid cracks every single time. And I try to, this time I was so gentle with it, but I gotta find another pressed powder because I can't keep doing this every month. So again, taking pressed powder recommendations in the comments. Since I have like a pink look going on, I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder in the shade Cherry Blossom. And get that a little shaky shake shake. And I'm just gonna pat the excess here. Oh, I think I used too much. I did. I used too much. I used too much powder. I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Huda Beauty, same powder, but this is in the shade Cinnamon Bun. Oh. And if you ever need to, I know people like rip this part out because they don't like the packaging, but if you just do like this, it will give you more product. I love the Huda powder. I cannot lie. It is I have strayed. I've tried everyone else's powder, but this is going to be it for me. So I'm using the Juvia's Place bronzer, and this is in the shade Dark. And I just go between these two and take it around in those areas that I want bronzed. I'm gonna just do a little light liner in brown, because every time I do a black, it looks crazy under my eye. I'm gonna use, is it still wet? This eyeliner brush here. So now I have all my powders in place. I'm gonna bring everything back to skin using the MAC Fix Plus. All right, and I just spray it onto the puff and just... Now on to the lip combo. Before I got into the lip combo, I used the Danessa Myricks. Y'all know I'm gonna wear this palette out. I used the Lightworks palette. I used the shade Rejoice as just a little highlight, just for like a little shimmer on the cheek, because this is supposed to be a fall inspired look. I have a couple new lip pencils here that I want to try. First, let me kind of prep my lips. And I do that, I just put a little bit of translucent powder around the area. I have 3 pencils that I'm going to use. I have the Huda Beauty Lip Contour, and this is in the shade Very Berry. And then I have the NYX lip pencil, and this is in the shade Current. And then I'm using the Fenty lip pencil, traced out lip pencil in the shade Cold Blooded. All right, and happy anniversary to this album. This is Fashion Rebels, but this is from the album Kiss the Ring. It just recently celebrated a birthday. All right, so I'm going to start first with the lip pencil in the shade Very Berry, the Huda pencil in the shade Very Berry. I'm going to my Danessa Myricks. The coal, it's not sliding like I need it to. So I'm going to use the Danessa Myricks palette. And I'm going to use the shade Evermore. Shade right here. And this too, the Danessa Myricks, if you use this, it's also waterproof, so it'll stay. Okay, so that's about what I was looking for. I'm going to use Fenty Beauty's lip gloss stick, and this is in the shade Hot Chocolate. And I'm gonna use Lava Cake around here. I like a shiny border too. All right, so then this is the lip combo. I like it. I like the way that it turned out, very fall-like. But you know, of course, we are not done until I take the headband off and the hair down. So I feel like that just really, you know, solidifies the look. Oh yeah, I like it. Well, that is it for today's Saints and Aints. I hope you enjoyed this fall makeup tutorial and my review of the Alchemist Genuine Articulate. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. See you next time, Saints and Aints. Love you. Bye.